son's grandmother passed. They're all struggling their own way. But my son's family is now they have everything. So she bears the brunt, taking care of everything. And she's been having a real tough time the last couple of years. Not the first holidays, and her birthday was yesterday, so it's Christmas, her birthday, her time about it. And I've been not preaching, but we've been talking. And she's been talking that time to find her church. And she was telling me, boy, her listening to church at some time. Well, yesterday she messaged me and said she just didn't know where to go, didn't know how to find him, so I gave her contact that I got down there. I said, you just try around and you'll find one that'll fit and you'll know it. Well, she went over to her daughter's yesterday and they had a little conversation. She gave her a birthday gift and she went to go to work and her daughter left me at the store. She got to work, there was always police sirens and cars going everywhere, and she went panicking and stuff. Her daughter had left her apartment, and the apartment next door was a shooting. And her daughter had just left. And as they're coming by where she works, this guy took off from the shooting and ran T-bone with a lady right in front of her. And she was like, I'm going to church next week, I don't care where I go. She said, if that wasn't the Lord's way of showing me, I'm supposed to still be here. And so she called me just to talk about it. She said, I don't know what you did, and same thing I heard there, I just feel praying for you. Sometimes I don't even know what to pray other than just give me strength and guidance. She said, well, that today, my daughter said, they're in their apartment. My grandkids could have been there. I could have been on my way to work. It could have been me too, you know. And she was just like, you just go and you tell your church where you want to tell them. She said, I'm going to church. When that happened today, I was just like, oh.
I think God gives us unexpected signs like that, or even opportunities, because when I decided that I wanted to start going back to church, I was out for 7 years, and I wouldn't go. And I thought, it's time, I've got to do it. And so, and I was living in Raleigh at the time, and I thought, I went by all the churches just to see kind of how I felt, if they gave me a feeling. And I liked the looks of, First Baptist Raleigh, but I didn't go because, and I know some of you know, and some of you don't know, that I have a lot of anxiety about going into places where I'm not going to know anybody. I have a lot of anxiety about that. And so I was on Facebook one day, and there was, it wasn't the Facebook, well, yeah, it was the Rowlett Facebook. And they were talking about, like, there's somebody moved in, they were looking at different churches, and, and so I was, like, seeing what all people were saying. And somebody said, that one thing led to another, and I posted, hey, I really want to go back to church. I have been raised in church, I'm a Christian, and I want to go back to church, but I just cannot walk into a building. I just don't think I can do it. And a lady messaged me and said, I tell you what, on Sunday, I will meet you at the back door, and you can walk in, you can sit with my husband and I, and she was she's several years older than I am, but that lady became so much to me. Her and Mary, I forgot that name. But she got me in, she took me to a Connect group, which was a Sunday school class, but they called it Connect group. And, and that was the start of one of the best church experiences I've probably ever had. it showed me a lot about churches and why you need to connect with people and not a church. But, but it all started on Facebook, which is not the place that you think you're gonna find.
And that's the whole deal, is the only thing that happened is maybe she's changing in her life, and she's got a best friend, they've been best friends since they were high school, she's 5 or 6 years older than I am, so, very long time friends, and wherever one of them moves, the other one moves, like they stay close. And I know that she's been helping her through stuff, but it's just like every once in a while, she'll post something on Facebook and send me comments on it, or just giving her words and stuff, but I'll message her. You know, hey, what can I do? And, I told her, I said, there's no tricks, there's no rules, like, there's no time limits, there's no, it's you, that's what matters. And it just seems like every time that I've messaged her, it's been something that was going on, that she didn't want to say anything, but, it just, and she wouldn't tell me 2 months later, we were talking, you talking about this, and I'm like, yeah. So today, it was just like it all just kind of came to a head, and she's like, I have my friends here, and, I have the people I lean on, and everyday stuff, and I was like, yeah, I said, and those are just as important. I said, I wish I had somebody after Larry died to get me back in the church. I said, because there's no telling where I'd be now. I said, but, in God's timing.
Right, in God's timing, you're right. You say that a lot, and that's so true. It's just, and you're a testimony to that, and we all are, really, when we think about it, I guess.
Yeah, it all was just kind of puzzle pieces today, because the things I said that wasn't thinking nothing of, that hadn't even happened, and I'm just like, it's crazy how this, I call our crazy talks, the roller coaster on a maze that can't follow that part. Things just are strange, and sometimes they come together, and I'm just like, wow.
Does that make y'all think, though, about like all the stuff that you just said, like, I don't know if y'all have, if you've ever had, an opportunity, like however slim it is, that somebody says something and you just miss that opportunity to talk about the Lord. And that we shouldn't, because we do not ever know what that little bitty thing is gonna do for somebody.
And that's what it kind of solidified for me. Me and Regina had our little one today too, and it was along the same principles, and I'm just like, there's stuff, there's things I still work on. The funny things that happen sometimes, just like, who'd have thought? But okay, over at TV, like, I don't know, some things are just, they make me laugh, and that's part of, I look at the way Daryl tells stories, and he tells things that, the story he's telling about somebody that he found at Walmart, or, every one of us can relate to his story in a completely different situation, and I look at it and I think, some of these people done things that, me and my kids have been through, me and my friends, but we go back 10 years and still talk about what started that, It's something that builds on, and if we don't share it, then no, we're not helping anybody.
Ourselves even, we're not helping ourselves even.
It's all about love and growth.
And you don't have to preach a sermon, just like,
mine and hers journey are completely different. I lost my husband, he went for another, that you can't compare the two of us. The only comparison is that everybody's grief journey is different, and I told her, I said, I can't imagine not having my mom, but I know that day is coming, I said, I've lost people that I've felt the same thing. How do you get up the next day? How do you deal with, happy for the grandkids, all you're gonna do is call in the corner, I said, go get you an apple pie from McDonald's, sometimes it's something stupid that will help you. And some of the ideas I throw out there, I tell myself, that even sounded crazy to you, why'd you say that? But
you don't know what things mean to other people. Yeah. And, there's not that many opportunities to do this, it's like, going for coffee somewhere, or, a drink and a pepper, or whatever. But you also seem to have picnic tables every time.
right?
For the other days.
They'd have people that they don't want hanging around there.
They would, you're
We
right.
used to at Stripes in Midland, we
work at a strike fit, kind of like also a convenience store, and we had, I think, 3 of them outside in front, and then 3 on the inside.
But yeah, we don't ever know what we can mean to somebody, you know, just, like you, just to say, hey, look you up with somebody who knows the area.
And she's lived there for, I said, she's been there for 25, maybe 30 years. So, I mean, she knows the area,
Yeah.
but you know,
Not the churches.
yeah. And I don't know if she'll go to the one that I pointed her in the direction, but that's the only one I know. But I know if she's not comfortable there, this friend of mine will help her up, you know, like, I know I sent her in a direction, and God put
And you
things
know,
on her
sometimes
plate
it's
today and said, direction kind of puts the gas pedal up.
Sometimes it's that first step though, and then you're ready to go, and you know what to do.
The way their family are, and you know, we talk about different traditions and people just being different. Their family are all Christians, but they've never been church goers, ever. You know, the elders, the grandparents did, but nobody from there did. And they all talk about, you know, people think that they don't have faith, they're not Christians, because they don't do the traditional things, and go, you know. I said, you don't have to go on Sunday and Wednesday and Tuesday. That's not what it says in the Bible. I mean, you're supposed to do it your way, but
We're
do
two or
it.
three together. I will say that being part of the church helps you grow in a way that just being.
Rude?
Just you.
We all heard that.
Next week you're staying home, sir. What did you do? Sir.
Listen part.
But, yeah, I
What
just,
did you have to do?
Poor dog.
Oh. Leslie's already should be perfect.
Yeah, well, we'll excuse more to come, sorry, we understand now.
more to come.
Yeah.
You know, that's another thing, like we were talking this morning, traditions and the way things change and evolve. You know, the way I grew up in church, everything was very structured and set, and you didn't need much. You know, like, and the way things are now are so much more comfortable, and it doesn't mean lax or lazy, but the fact that we can sit here in the church and it doesn't matter if Pop gets up and preach or not, we can still sit here and talk about life and talk about God, and everybody walks out of here with something out of it.
And I think COVID kind of ruined going to church in a way, because it was so easy not to go back after COVID
Yeah, I never thought about that.
was over. It just, it was easy to, oh, you know what, I'm gonna do my own thing at home. But,
There's some saying about habits, you know, it's so, it's just as hard to start a new habit as it is to break
to
it.
break a habit, and that's
You know,
very true.
We've been talking about all kinds of stuff like that, you know, just creating, not better necessarily, but creating different habits. Helps you get rid of the bad habits. Doesn't mean that you're perfect or things just go smooth sailing. When you try to do better, when you try to grow, things just seem to come in because you're trying.
In talking about COVID, I could kick myself over and over for ever letting the doors close here. I shouldn't have never done that. We should have kept right on having service. The people that were sick could stay at home, like we always do.
Well, yeah,
We should have kept right on.
and there's always
We could've
plenty
sat
of
apart
room
and
to
kept the masks.
spread out. So, but I don't know, I mean, I think, but you know, they mandated, I don't know if they mandated churches though, to stay home.
Some of them they did.
Some of
The
them did,
governor
though.
asked us to, but
Yeah, they, like I know, remember our church, they asked us, the health department came and we're asking all churches, stay home for a couple of weeks. And then it ended up being a year, or a year and a half.
Well, we weren't out for a year. A lot of them were, but we weren't. It was only, 3 months for us?
It's longer than that.
I don't know, something like that.
It's a long
Because they
time.
did a lot of online, are you talking about the schools?
No, specifically this
Our did
church.
a lot of stuff online. Our church did. I mean, you could get online. We had our Connect group with a Zoom meeting every Sunday, every Sunday morning, like clockwork. But yeah. And you were talking about traditions, and I just, remember being a kid, and, they had things on Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, and Sunday
I
night,
remember that one.
and Wednesday night, and it did not matter whether we were interested in that
You had to go.
activity or not, we always had to go. And I just, some of the things I enjoyed, Bible school is not something I ever enjoyed. I don't know why. I don't know.
I didn't when I was a kid.
Just was
It
never something
it
I
was kitty
enjoyed.
daycare.
But we had to go not only to where our church was, but we had to spend a week with Doc. Remember that? And Camille would take us. When we were next to them. But I just think now, kids have so many other options, and it would be as good as a community, and I know that the Methodists are real good about doing that, and working with kids and having something fun for kids, where they're having fun, but yet they're learning. And it's not like they've been made to go, or, no, it's not even inside the church when the Methodists do. Now the Baptist has something on Sunday night, and I don't think, well, it was real successful for a while, because there was a lady at the high school that was doing it, and all the kids really loved her, but after she left, it kinda, I don't even know what to do anymore. But,
In the Methodist church, and the youth was from infant to 16.
yeah,
You can't teach that age span the
no,
same thing.
and
the
you
same
don't
way.
wanna be
And
sitting there
I
with,
literally do not remember anything about that. Like, I know we sang Jesus loves me there a million times. Like, that's literally the only memory I have from it. And when I guess I was probably about 10 or 11, and I told my girl, I said, I don't want to go anymore. I don't like it. I'm not enjoying it, and I didn't want to go sit in adult church because they were a bunch of stuffy old people. And, like, that's where the rebellion started. It didn't change my beliefs or my faith. I just did not enjoy going. And I didn't feel like I should be forced to. So, decided not to. I'm glad that my great grandmother was not, she was very old. And yet, until she made it, I guess in her religious community, she made it go. I was just going to rebel more, and I wouldn't get anything out of it.
but
Still
I
didn't
always,
get my own mind back.
I always said that once I left the house, I was not going to church. Nobody was making me, but by the second Sunday I was there, I was ready to go to church. You
I
never
didn't-
know.
I didn't go until I got grown, and then it was with Larry, and we would go, depending on where we were at or what was going on. I mean, we went to churches from here to Dallas, just random days that, okay, well, while we're here, hey, well, why don't we go? And it was always somebody we knew that went to church, but I've been in all kinds of different churches, but never in a church home. And we didn't go here regularly, but we went enough, this was our church.
Well, somebody came in.
Two people. Mexican are good things.
It's the Holy Ghost, that's it. That's all it is. You were showing me.
Well, it says Dale's been here 2 minutes.
Really? Cool.
Shows the keys on the property.
All gone, or what people probably
They're
said.
making coffee or something.
I think he's still outside.
I think we should tranquilize him.
Yeah, we'll be here till morning. And then on us.
Mhm.
Nobody came and found us.
Well, this is my row. I'll sleep in this row.
Yeah, we should have a walk-in for the adults.
Now, I do remember having those. We had church walk-ins, and had all kinds of fun and popcorn and candy, and we did stay
Yeah,
all night.
for some reason, we had one of those mannequin, like what you see in the stores, a male mannequin. So we would take it like in the girls' bathroom.
Oh my gosh.
And then I remember one of the sponsors going, Leslie, you need to go with Dad to the bathroom, please. I was like, what?
What are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know where this silly thing came from.
Or why it would have been there.
Why, it would have been in our church.
They were doing EMT classes in the church.
No.
That was before you did stuff in the church, other than church stuff.
I tried to have, take piano lessons in our church, and they ran her out, they were like, no.
We know you.
We saw you.
We heard you.
You've been
You can't
located.
sneak in. No,
Where
you're not.
you
You're here.
going? You just got here.
Have you spoke already?
She has.
They're late.
Okay.
No,